Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Hill and I'm here to give a few lessons to my students because guess what, we've been locked down again and all my students are at home and they have to learn their lessons from there. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about these videos and why they might not have the same high production qualities as many of the other videos you see on YouTube. One of the issues we have, of course, as teachers, as an ordinary teacher, not a YouTube content provider, is that we have to keep doing lessons. I will do something like 25 lessons a week with very little time to prepare and to change them. And I do them live normally in school with the students sitting in the classroom. And then we have the feedback. Unfortunately, in this situation, I have to still attempt to produce just as many lessons, which means I can't do one video a day, which maybe a content provider would do normally for YouTube. I have to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos a day, which means that I'm recording them live, editing them on the fly as they're made, and then pushing them up to YouTube to be rendered and public. I put them in YouTube because it's just the handiest place for all the videos for my kids to get to. They can do it on their phone, they can watch these on their phone. So I'm just going to be doing core concepts. If these videos are useful to you, well, by all means, use them, watch them. They cover the Scottish curriculum for broad general education and for National 5, for chemistry and biology and science. And I do a little bit of coding with my first years and second years, but it's nothing terribly syllabus oriented. It's much more just a bit of skills. On top of that, there may be other videos that turn up here and there, but really I'm concentrating on with chemistry. It's going to be organic chemistry this term. Biology, it's going to be multicellular organisms, they call it, in the National 5, which is really about, now we're moving on to transport in plants and animals, and then we're moving on to photosynthesis and the basics that are required for National 5 learning in those two subjects. For my science students, I'll be working on the formation of stars and the formation of planets and solar systems with my S2s. With my S1s, I'm going to be working on electric circuits, hopefully a little bit. It's a little bit tricky because it's a very practical thing, and we're not going to get much of a chance to do practicals with the students. With my S3s, I'm going to be doing a little bit more human biology with the S3 biologists, and we're working on acids and bases with the S3 chemists. So that's the summary of what's going to happen. These lessons are going to be relatively short. I'll also be doing video lessons, online live lessons with my kids, mostly catch up. But I wanted to get the lesson components down into YouTube videos, and that's what this is for. So I've got myself set up with a couple of monitors, OBS Studio running my different transitions, so I can transition back to my opening screen, which allows me to get off camera a little bit and not mug the camera. And I can also move on to a whiteboard where, well, it's really just a document camera with some paper, and I can write out notes, and of course I can present a PowerPoint on the screen and transition across to that, and then we can move our way through the PowerPoint, I hope, maybe, using the mouse. So if we do that, things should be pretty good. So that's my plan, and using all of these things together hopefully will provide some kind of helpful lesson to anybody who's studying these topics in Scotland and maybe at GCSE, because everybody's locked down. So anybody who finds these useful, by all means, go ahead and watch them. The key is, of course, with learning, is not to just do things, it's to do them over and over again. It's not work, it's learning. And if you haven't got it, watch another video, read another book, do the thing again, use your flashcards. It's all about learning. Certainly at the level that I'm teaching, we've got to get our science kids to their exams with the stuff in their heads. So I hope you enjoyed that explanation. Hope you understand why this is all going to be very rough and ready. And if you come across this on YouTube for some reason, and you decide to watch it, that's why there's a lot of noise in the background. That's why the production values are a little low, because I'm trying to churn them out as quickly as possible. The quality of the teaching, hopefully, will be exactly what you need. So there you go. If I get myself back to the screen, I need to cancel out of this slideshow, I think. So we'll go back to here, and I will close my slideshow. So if I can escape from that, will it work? There, it sort of worked. And now we are saying cheerio. So I'll just transition back to me, if I can. Bye bye. Thanks for listening, and you're very welcome.